And on July 1st, he is taking that team to Ottawa to play in a tournament with 160 teams. The Steens are currently building a new home in Lindenwoods. And Mona has started her own career, home decorating with Malcolm Construction. Now let me get this straight, Thomas. Mona drives the kids to school. Mona prepares the meals. Mona cares for the home. She probably does the yard work. Who shovels snow? All right. She's designing the new home. Now you take the kids to hockey tournaments, that's cool. And you run a few hockey schools, that's cool. But really, do you have enough pairs of slippers to see yourself through this exercise? A typical citizen of Winnipeg with a high level of modesty and a strong work ethic, Winnipeg's Thomas Steen.
For those of you who can't see, that's an Eskimo carving presented to Thomas on behalf of the Winnipeg Jets. Now to speak on Thomas's career and to make a presentation on behalf of the players, I'd like to call up Keith Tkachuk and Dave Manson.
On behalf of all the players, we'd like to present Tommy with a little token of our appreciation for the most classiest guy we've ever played with. You can't say enough about Thomas. He deserves everything that he's ever done. We'd just like to say thanks, Thomas, for everything.
There are a few other players, ladies and gentlemen, who want to say something to and about Thomas Steen. The first one who will do that is Teemu Selanne.
I can say that I have been very lucky that I have played 3 years same team with Thomas. Thomas is not only one of the greatest players in this game, he's the greatest guy off the ice. And I remember when I came here 3 years ago, Thomas was the guy who really helped me so much here. I didn't speak good English. He was more than dad for me. Not because he's so old, but because he wants to care his teammates and make sure that everybody feels great. Thomas, you're the greatest guy, and I'm really gonna miss you and your Ferrari, and we're always gonna be good friends wherever you are. Thank you, Thomas.
Also with some thoughts on Thomas Steen's career, Eddie Olczyk. Ed?
I'd just like to say I played with a lot of great players, like I said, Randy Carlisle. But this guy right here, you could say the love in his family with his children, his beautiful wife, Mona. I feel very lucky because Thomas Steen has been one of the most underrated hockey players to ever play in the National Hockey League. And I feel very fortunate. I've been around the block a few times, probably a few too many times, but I feel very lucky that my family's come in contact with Thomas Steen because I'm a better person for it. Thomas, congratulations. Wherever this team goes, Thomas Steen will go with us. Thank you very much.
And Chris King also has some thoughts about Thomas Steen.
Well, I actually have the best job today, and that'll be helping raise Thomas's sweater. But before I do that, I think just to repeat on what Teemu and Eddie said, what you have here, and you do have him and his family, is a Winnipeg Jet, and you're very lucky to be able to hold on to him. I know this is going to be Thomas's home. He's enriched all our lives that he's played with, and he'll continue to do that for all of you people here in Winnipeg. You're very lucky to have the Steens as part of your community. So, without putting it off, if I could have Teppo and Darren Shannon, longtime teammates of Thomas, and I think we're going to have the Steen family move down, and we'll get this shirt where it belongs, up in the stands here, or up in the rafters. Come on, Tim, we get moving.
You know, Scott, I think most people work their whole lives to have a tribute like that from their colleagues and from their friends, and it's really a tribute to Thomas Steen. And in his short life, people feel like this about him already.
Diana, there's only one other sweater the Winnipeg Jets retired, one other sweater hanging on the rafters here, and that's the one that belongs to number 9, Bobby Hull, the Golden Jet. We all know what he did for hockey in this town. He put Winnipeg on the international hockey map. Thomas Steen played here with distinction for 14 years, gave his heart and soul to this team, and has declared repeatedly that he'll make Winnipeg his home. His contribution to hockey in this town has also been profound. I was interested the other day to talk to him, and he told me his son Alexander, whom we saw very emotional during the ceremony, is also a fine young hockey player. There he is joining his father now. Said to him, you know, Dad, the deal could be done. They only need $78 million. We have that, don't we? Thomas said if they did, he'd fix the whole problem in a heartbeat.
You know, I believe him.
Of course, also accompanying Thomas Steen on the ice today, in addition to his son Alexander, his daughter Cassandra, his youngest son Hamilton, and his wife Mona.